Alright guys, before we get started in today's video, Ranger giveaway going on. I think when you guys see this video, it'll be Sunday. So, the limited edition t-shirts are gone. If you didn't get them, I'm sorry, you missed it. If you did get them, awesome. This is not how I was planning on filming this video. I didn't get the ending the way I wanted to film this video, and I'll show you guys why. This is like all the time in North Carolina. It's just raining non-stop. So, I just want to take a second and we're going to clear things up because I had like a portion of this video filmed. I wasn't able to finish it the way I want to, and I want to relay the information to you guys correctly because this channel, to me, it is, it's my life. I mean, I literally film a video every single day of my life. It has to do with racing, it has to do with building cars, it has to do, you guys follow the storyline, you guys know what's going on. I pride myself on the channel being entertaining, fun to watch, and you can also take something away from it. So let's go to the part where we're going to take something away from it. I see a lot of people at home and they don't really understand everything that's going on, and they just comment and fire something away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Went, had an awesome time on the dyno. Kevin, T-Cam, the guys built badass motor. Turbo kit works awesome. Everything on the car is working great. Made the most power I've ever made. Everything's good to go. Got some T&D rocker arms. They are identical. The rocker arms are identical. They're both made the same. One is steel, one is aluminum. The one that's aluminum is a little bit bigger, but the geometry and how they're set up are the same. The difference in the two is the aluminum one, the lock nut for the adjuster is a little bit, like, we're talking about fractions, it's slightly higher. That's causing us to hit the valve covers. The valve covers are some pretty narrow, they're cheap, like $70 Summit Racing valve covers. Generally, they don't clear anything but a stock rocker. So we got lucky before. Changed the oil to a straight 40 weight oil. The Johnson lifters, amazing lifter, the best hydraulic lifter in the game, the best lifter. If you're gonna run anything, really, I would just run Johnson lifters. Didn't quite agree with that change with the oil, went to a thicker weight oil. So what's happening is we're not able to get the oil up to a hot enough temperature to get through that lifter. So we had an air pocket in there. That's it. When you hear us trying to find this noise, it's an air pocket. One of the lifters has an air pocket in it. Johnson is an outstanding company. We're super lucky because I know beforehand, even when I first got into the LS stuff, I knew Johnson made the best. We've run Johnson lifters in just about everything, and they were awesome and helped us out after, we went fast with their lifters before. So we sent our lifters back a while ago. They freshened them up. I think they actually just sent us a whole new set because they said there was junk in them, and so they sent us a brand new set. I talked to Randy, and he's been kind of like my support line. If I have something going on, I hit him up, and he answers my calls. I mean, the customer service there is absolutely unbelievable. So it's an amazing product, amazing customer service, and I'm super thankful to have them on board and have them watching, have them supporting, and we're gonna go as fast as we possibly can with their lifters. But what he said to me was, listen, he said that in the past they've had a similar issue where they weren't able to get the oil up to a hot enough temperature to, kind of break down and get through the lifter. And that is what it is. So we switched. We never had any sort of lifter issues before. We switched oils. The lifter didn't quite agree with it. We took the lifters out. I got them down here. Randy is actually built us another set, and he's sending them to us to put in there. We're back on our Shell 1540 Rotella, which we know works. And then we're going to send these back to them, and they're going to get them all squared away. So shout out to Johnson Lifters. If you guys don't know, if you guys are running LS, take the stock lifters out. Run a set of Johnson Lifters. They're absolutely badass. We have them in, literally, I think, everything except the cow, because the cow's like stock everything. So that's what we got going on. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I just want to make sure you guys understand what's going on, because some people just take like, it's kind of like watching the news. Some people just take like certain portions of things and then just make their own opinions, where you have to understand the full story. So nothing's wrong. No one did anything wrong. The motor's not hurt. The lifters aren't bad. It's just some stuff wasn't happy, and we just got to get everything happy. So I saw some people flaming me for making the change, going from the steel rocker arm to the aluminum. I said, man, you shouldn't have done that. That was terrible. You just had a perfect time on the dyno. And honestly, it's okay. We're in no time crunch. We're in no rush to go anywhere. We can make changes. I don't have anywhere to be. I don't have to make a pass tomorrow or we die. I mean, we're good. We're literally out here testing. We're trying to get everything squared away. I want everything to be perfect. I just want to make sure you guys understand what's going on. I'm super thankful to have all these companies that support us. I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression, though. It's very important that you guys understand nothing's wrong. The bottom end is stagnant. So someone's like, oh man, there's another motor down. Like, no, it's not. Just because you hear a tick does not mean it's a motor. That's what we got going on. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get entered for the Turbo Ranger giveaway. And please, can you make it stop raining here in North Carolina? I want to run a race car. All right, y'all, it is the next day. It is bright out here. It was just pouring rain. It's kind of sunny now, and we got the black sheep out the trailer. We actually had to take heavy flow home in the stacker last night because it messed up its transmission. So we have the black sheep out here. Might get the Projects out if we have to. But someone's getting it over there. You want to get the Projects out? We'll stick it up in the air. No? I want to get the Projects out. So what we're doing...
Projects out, we're going to push it up there inside the building.
Oh, we're just going to push it and use the lift. What? Explain to the people what we did this morning. What you did this morning.
I drained the oil out for probably 3 hours, let it sit out there and drain out, drip out. You all above. It was down to a trickle probably every 5 or so minutes to let a little drop out. Here that's drained enough.
How thick is it? How thick was it compared to what we normally use?
I mean, it's pretty thick. Like, you can tell that not even anything had mixed in with it, like alcohol wise. It's all sitting right up in there.
We'll go take a look at it. Like we said, the reason why we didn't run the car at the track was because me personally, with that top end noise it was making, I wasn't super comfortable with it. I mean, there was no need to run it. Yeah, I mean, that's brand new. That's brand new. You guys can tell it's got that green tint to it. Was there any metal or anything in there?
No.
No, nothing. So, I mean,
nothing on the magnet. There won't nothing stuck to it.
I mean, that's obviously that's good. The big thing is we're just trying to. We're in no rush to test, or like we're not in any time crunch. So if it's not 100%, if we're not really feeling it, we're not going to run it. We did have the issue at the track with the rock arms hitting the valve covers. We got that sorted out. Like I said in the last video, we're switching over to that brad pen to help with our down track oil pressure. Not that it is a major concern, but it definitely falls off at the further we go down track.
We lose about 20 pounds about the finish line. As soon as you lift, it's back.
I'd say LS wise, that's pretty standard. Oh, some frill pumps. Oh, are those my Hellcat pumps? The 525s? Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, the cow's coming back. So we're putting some oil in this thing. What's the plan, Ben? You think just fire it up, rev it a couple times, make sure everything sounds back to normal?
I think it's going to take a few seconds of running it before we need to go.
Yeah, it'll take us running it a second.
You got to get, and we're going to change this oil out, because this oil will probably have a good bit of that brad pen mixed in there. What has Ben called the alien snot?
This is kind of like a refresher.
Yeah, so this one is, this is like the water you use to rinse your glass out after you have some chocolate milk in it.
Chalky milk.
Chalky milk. That's it. Everything else on the car, I mean, is great. We're lucky we didn't put a fresh set of plugs in there. We are making the change going from a 10 to an 11, so we're going to go to a little bit colder plug. But these are the old plugs that were run on the dyno, so as far as starting up on this, we're not worried about that at all. Fuel-wise, I think we might need to top her off.
Yeah, I got wrapped it out.
Yeah, so we're going to fill it up with a little bit more fuel and then just kind of start it up and see. Scavenge pump. Does it increase with RPM? Does it go away with RPM?
doesn't like, it doesn't worry me a ton, but it's just something's not happy. It's like the lifter's noisy.
Yeah. Like something's just, the motor runs fine and everything's fine.
Yeah.
But something is just acting a fool.
Something's not happy. And
what's weird is it's not really RPM based, is it? When you go up in RPM, you don't hear it.
It's weird. I think put it up on there and pull the valve covers off of it, and maybe the valley cover, and
Look at the lifters.
get a look at everything.
But that right there, running it that long, is enough to run that rotella through them.
Yeah.
It's definitely odd, but it does not sound like a bottom end issue.
No.
I mean, if it was a bottom end issue, it would be RPM based and it'd be consistent. It wouldn't be intermittent like that.
It's definitely something, though. And it's definitely not supposed to be making noise. Something is not happy.
There's no instruction manuals for what this exact noise is there?
Mm-mm.
Why not, Stump? What do you think, Stump?
Don't know much about it yet. No. It's definitely not a knock though. Like
No.
It's definitely not.
No, it's definitely not. All right. Well, I guess let's
Saddle back up, Bo.
we'll bring it back inside.
Yeah, that noise is like a clicking noise.
It's like
if you were to hear a car ping.
It sounds like a rocker arm hitting. Well, I don't think it is, but it sounds the same as like if you had like a rocker arm hitting something, or it sounds kind of like piston slap in like a Tahoe.
Yeah.
Or an LS1.
Why do you know what piston slap in a Tahoe sounds like?
Piston slap.
When I first crank up in the morning,
And then you start driving, it's like.
What's it like?
Make sure you edit that. That's gonna be a hot mixtape right there.
Just how it is.
you take the valve covers off and look.
Yeah.
You can always put a little bit of tape along the edge and crank it up, pull them off.
What's a more important question? What do y'all want to eat?
Oh, that is a very important question. What do you want?
God, we're not females. It'll take us an hour to figure that out.
Oh God, Stump.
Sexist.
Oh my God, Stump. Unbelievable. What do you?
This is why we can't take him anymore.
I know. Between him and Logan,
He's worse than
they're literally brothers. They have matching beards too.
Nah,
Y'all look just alike.
that's like preteen beard.
Oh, don't let him do that, Logan. God.
He needs to lose his hair on top of his
Logan
head.
without a hat looks like a totally different person.
Take it off, Logan. Let's
Logan
see
looks
it.
like he's 40.
Show us the stress.
There was a bunch of Logans in the Jackson last night, though. You saw the Logan twins? Bunch of Logan twins.
Look, he's stressing right now.
Oh my God.
Looks like your hair's standing out, Bo.
Show us the top back.
Look at him.
top
Look how
back.
stressed he is.
Top back in the
Sing it. Sing it.
You look
In
30.
the arms of an angel.
What's that movie, Bad Boys 2? How old are you? At least 30.
18.
All right, so I just put the car up on Pro-Jacks, yanked the valve covers off of it, and you guys can see this is how much we had to hog out of these. These are just some cheap Summit valve covers. As you can see right here, this one's getting it pretty good right there. I mean, it's hogged out pretty good, so that could potentially be it. And if we go over here, we got another one right there. So there's two that could potentially be hitting, and that could be our noise. So I mean, really all we could do is take some more out, clearance it, put it back on. I just make a post on Facebook looking for some valve covers to clear these shaft mount rockers. I think they're the back two. So there's a very good possibility that is what's making the noise. We get those clearanced, and it is something that, like, you could have run it and it might have just clearanced itself out, but honestly it's not like worth, I mean, it's not worth it. So pull it back in the shop, pull valve covers off, look at it, see what we got. If we can clearance these, we're not going to run these like permanently, but I mean, they are to the point where they're like through to the gasket on that, so we'll see. Who knows? But we're going to see if we can clearance this more. It's right where it's hitting actually is a pretty meaty spot, so we should be able to take a good old chunk out of it, and it's just hitting up high right there. So if we take some out of it, it should be good. All right, y'all, it is 9 o'clock Friday, just finishing up this video. Here we are, got everything tore down, got parts on the way, lifters on the way, valve covers on the way. We're gonna be ready to roll. Next week we're gonna be doing a lot of testing, and I think that's what you guys want to see. I know that's what I want to see, and we want to get to a good track and see how fast we can go. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank all you guys for hanging in there and going through this. I mean, these cars are a roller coaster. There's ups, downs. You try new things, things work, things don't, things fight you, some stuff goes smooth, but it's part of it. And at the end of the day, when you're on the top end of the track, Ben, Logan, Chris, Wes, they're all up there. We're hooking the car up after it makes a good pass. It's all worth it. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for experiencing the journey with all of us here. I want to thank you guys for buying merch, participating in the giveaway, and everything really. So we're very close to 100,000 subs. So if you can, if you feel like it's well deserved, click that subscribe button, follow, be on the lookout for more. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.